Hey guys, this is Wolf, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22. Yes, it has been forever and a day. We'll get into that stuff. I'll explain to you where I've been and what's been going on. And, yeah, we'll get into some gameplay here. I'm on a new map, kind of looking for a fresh start, to be quite honest with you. So, I looked high and low, settled on this one. Let me show you the map. This is called AlpenTal. 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 It's a small map. Alright, and I just really liked it. I liked the size of the fields. I just felt like doing something a little bit smaller, something manageable. This one kind of struck a chord with me, so I thought, well, hey, let's give it a shot. So this is the map. I have done a little bit of modification, not a ton, but I have done a little bit. One of those things being, so as you can see, I love the look of these sheds. They all are very nice. Love the colors. Love the functionality. But let me tell you, they are small, and this is very tight. Yeah, this yard is very tight. This does offer some drive-through capability, which is nice. However, this is as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, this is a bale and pallet storage. So, I'm guessing if you have a lot of stuff stored, and I don't know that we will, but it'll make it a little bit more difficult to drive through this. But even to take, like this one would be fine. You could bring something through here if it's not too tall. But even to drive into here and kind of get turned and get into here, that's pretty tight. You could potentially back in from this direction into this stall. You could back in to this stall, but it's very tight, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that. It's a challenge that I probably need to work on. This is a silo. It is not big, but it is a silo. So push trailers are going to be the ticket here. Otherwise, you're probably going to be hitting the roof. This is another very nice storage barn, honestly. Those are not doors. Would have been nice if those were doors. There are doors here, as you can see. There are doors down at this end. As you can see, there are doors here. And this is the workshop, which I did test. I'm just opening everything up here. You can actually pull up. I pulled up with a tractor, and I was able to repair right here, so that was nice. There is a little storage underneath this overhang. Like I said, I just love the architecture of all of this, so we're going to keep it. Now, what I have to do, which I struggle to do, is use smaller equipment. This is not a huge map, so I can't go buying, super large tractors and humongous stuff and expect to be able to fit here. However, even a normal combine, like they did have. So I came on the map farm manager mode. So I had 1.5 million. I sold all the equipment. I have fiddle farted around here trying to make some changes to some things. I can't get rid of this silage clamp, it won't let me. I think I actually am going to get rid of this TMR mixer. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. This is a cow barn. 45 small. 45. Oh, which reminds me, I do have the enhanced animal something or other. So that's why we have calves. We have baby cows. We have baby animals on the map, which will be cool. That's one of the changes that I made. They will also reproduce at a different rate than base game, and that's for milk. They will potentially die if you don't feed them, or die of old age, etc. So that'll be a challenge. But I just couldn't help myself from putting down my favorite of all time, of all farming simulator buildings, this big shed, so that we can actually park our equipment under the roof. So yes, we dug into the hillside. I don't necessarily find that super unrealistic. Dug into the hillside here. Maybe giving up a little bit of space here and there. That's all well and good. No issues with that whatsoever. And yeah, we have storage for days. And then we can make it work on the equipment that will fit into these small buildings. We can make it work with that. So there's that. So then the other thing that I'm thinking about is a couple things. I want to do a better cow shed, cow barn. So we're going to do that here. Let me just do that now. I like that shed that's on the map is not an open pasture, or it doesn't have a pasture at all, which just kind of hurts my heart a little bit. Cows can't at least go out, do cow things. So I'm going to put down this one. I bought this field. This field was, I believe, potatoes. Gonna have to get a sky view here. It was potatoes. I took the field, sacrificed it, and I'm going to put down this cow barn. At least get the fence to kind of line up with the road a little bit. I'm getting everything I do. I'm getting this overlaps with another thing. Like, what am I overlapping there? You know, that I'm not overlapping here. I don't understand why it's giving me grief. It's giving me some grief. Like, I don't fully understand. We are going to try to bring this out a little bit. Free placement, free mode. Hopefully, there. While I'm here, I'm gonna paint this in. I have the feeding thingy-majigger, the mod that allows you to food that the animals will actually eat the grasses. Why am I... Man, I can't remember anything. Let's take a look here. This has been the corner that's been my nemesis. Stuff sticking up, that looks pretty good. Did just put grass in the... I did put grass in the water trough. We'll fix that. Paint that out of there. Go. And us here. Also, I think we'll do just a little bit of painting. I'm feeling like probably dirt around a lot of this stuff is probably going to be fairly accurate. Be everywhere. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not trying. I'm actually trying to not make it perfect. It's a farmyard, after all. Grass in the green areas, sure. Makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? My bouncing camera everywhere. You'll see, eventually when we get some animals in here, see where troughs will begin to fill up with grass, even though maybe they haven't been fed or put in there manually. That's that enhanced food, cow food thing, whatever. Okay, so that's going to be our cow barn. This will be 240. That'll be more than enough probably for this map. And cows will eat this grass. So let's go down here then. How did this corner turn out down here? I know it was on a slope. Well, I love this fence that actually follows the line. I'm perfectly okay with that. Now we have this big field. I'm probably just going to mow this as meadow grass, pick up a little bit of extra grass. At least where we can. I'm also going to, first of all, let's just go back to the map here and look at farmland. So you can buy, in order to get the farm, you have to buy the perimeter, but you can buy the perimeter for $0. Okay, that gives you everything you see here besides these three. Okay, that gives you all of that, and then you get the farm. So that's all well and good, no problem. And then I bought these 3 fields, and this field I completely wiped out and made the cow pasture and then just a meadow. So all we have right now are these 2 fields. One of which is sorghum. I'm all about that. That's fine. Then the other one, is nothing, has just been harvested. And we probably need to get that into some wheat. What is, I haven't even looked at the crop calendar. August, so next month we can plant some wheat and barley. We can get some straw. That's going to be critical. We're going to have to buy more fields. No ifs, ands, or buts. Do we have any fields around? Just grass. I wonder. Okay, so here's the other thing that I did. And then, like, what's the sheep? What is that? Is a lake, I believe. Um, let's go here for a second. Let me do something. I'm gonna plop something, and we'll see what happens. This will give you an idea of what's happening. So, what I want to do is put down some orchards. I'll go into more detail about that. And actually, it might work okay here. Wow, that's... Okay, so that's like a $3,000, or $3,000 difference. Is it literally going to try to flatten all of that? I almost hate to do this. Let me... Problem, I love this map. The problem is it's very, very difficult to find the level patch. So if I were to put you down here, that would be better. Not level, not level, not level, not level. It's so... Like, you know, like that looks level, but apparently it's not. What field is that one? See, I leveled all of this out, that's why I did this. But I don't want it to look like total crap. I mean, I could potentially maybe do some leveling here. Yeah, like 20 grand. Jeez, to get this. So let's just do something stupid. Let's just do that. What does it actually do? I mean, it literally does level it. That I can live with, actually. See, but it does do this as well. So then what happens if I do something really stupid? Like something extra stupid, you know, like something really extra stupid. And I take apricots and I put them, say for example, here. We have apricots. We have a little step down. We have a step down. We have apricots. We have a huge... There. I think I can pretty this up and make it look okay. And figure out a way to make it work. You know, we can do a road up to here as an example. You know, like from here. And I don't even know if I want to smooth it. It's just paint in a road. You can do... to here. You can do a road up along here to get to the orchards. Just do a road. We can continue our road down to here. Listen, this is not meant to be perfect, FYI. Probably know that. And then we can get rid of this one tree right here. But this isn't meant to be perfect. Okay, so... then can we get... could we maybe get one more orchard? So... is there any way to get one more crazy orchard? And I'll tell you why I'm doing what I'm doing. There. Then I think maybe we do... I like these? I don't know why they don't tell me how many bees are in this. I don't know what that means. I always go with this one. These bees. I think these bees make sense around here. Because of the animals, or because of the fruit and everything. Let's go down here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree. Then we can also add in our road. Again, I'm not worried about these roads being anything special looking. Okay. Really not. Alright, so then we can dress these up at some point in time, you know. Add in some stuff, make them look more like they've been around for a long time, etc., etc. Because orchards, you know, orchards gotta cook, man. They gotta cook to work. Into the path along here. Go down bushes here and there, hillsides and things of that nature, and make it look like it's been just a part of the landscape for a long time. Flowers around for the bees, flowers in the orchards. You know what I'm saying? You feeling me? Bush here, there. Bush here and there. Bushes on the hillside here and there. Bushes. Trees around. Apparently these aspens need to grow, like to grow here. Too in the pasture field, maybe a little bit different stuff in here. Tree here, there. over. Down again. It's a big one. I was just basically putting in some grass around. Right. Just feel like an orchard is pretty natural. Sure, it's going to be all that free of type of plant growth imaginable. Some in here for the cows. Trying to capture a look of it's been around, you know what I'm saying? It's been around. You know? That's what we're going for. We can adjust. You know, these banks are not great, but and that's our pasture, loving it. Yep. Alright. I think we're good. Maybe we'll do a few bushes right here. I'm usually not a big fan of bushes, to be quite honest with you. But they do give you that feeling of life's been happening. Alright. Now the only thing I need, and I'm going to put it over here I think, is put it up here. I'm going to need a spawn point for honey, and hopefully the honey will spawn. The honey will spawn all over here. Hopefully that'll happen. Now, yeah, let's take a run. Let's take a run over here. And I'll show you the last thing I'm going to do. As a setup item, anyways. out here. That's going to be back here. See how they fit. See how well our access is going to be. We're going to always have to leave access to this. The other thing I need for the production building that I put in, a couple greenhouses. So actually, I think I'm going to put them up here where I originally was planning to put them. It's this, yeah, that's the output. So let's do there. Could potentially put one down here also. I want to do that though, that's the question. It's one. Extend this out a little bit. Yeah. Production. Greenhouse. Kind of this way. Okay, so these then will produce onions, cucumbers, green peppers, strawberries, lettuce, tomatoes. Then put down this fruit vegetable processing. Let me show you that. It's over here. This is all I did. This is all I did for the map. I added a production building here. That's what that is. This will take all of those crops from the orchards and from the greenhouses, and then produce products for us to sell. All right. Then let me show you quick. Here. This is the shop. Although I'm using store deliveries to have my equipment shipped to me. This is then the drop-off point for those produced goods and the selling point for those produced goods. So all of those are the goods that we can produce. I went ahead, just because I like it, excuse me, put down the maple syrup factory as well, selling point. And we'll probably stick a maple syrup. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we could do that back here. Fill up this gap. Probably could, I'll bet you. Let's take a look at production orchards. Greenhouses. Everything always overlaps with everything else. This sucker is pretty big. Holy crap, I can't even see it. Okay. I think we could make that go in there. And produce some maple syrup to sell. That just takes water, so that fills in that gap. So that, my friends, is the modifications and setup to AlpenTal. Good gracious, I almost did Aspen Hills. Okay, so then, what else do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We're gonna need farm fields, obviously. Is there any wheat? There's wheat. It is ready to harvest. That is field. Is that oats? I wonder about what's this? Soybeans. Sunflowers, which I do not care about. I think we buy that, that, that. I would say these would be the next fields we would consider. Which then means we need a harvester. Now, I was looking earlier. This is a nice tractor. 7720S, I think, is a large tractor. Massey. Is that not a large tractor? 7710. It's not, it's a medium tractor. I'm going to stick with our existing tractors. I always do this. Like, I always buy a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there is this. I wanted to go New Holland because the dealership on this map is New Holland. Is there a decent sized go with a 28-foot? Keep in mind, this is not a huge map. See, this is just probably 28 foot too. Is that one CH70? CH70. So if we did CH70, if we do this one, buy, big buy, big buy, back, combination. I think we can go a little bit bigger on that. Let's see what our headers. It's 25. They don't make anything in between that. Alright, well let's just go. Let's not overdo it. 8, we'll do that one. $9 miles an hour. So then the only thing I think I want is I would like a trailer that is the push. Push. I'll hold at least 30,000 liters. Okay, and then go ahead and we will sell you. Then the other thing we need, well, let's get the harvest done. I have I'm gonna have to buy a trailer. Offer, you don't. TX32. Doesn't look like that would work. I wish you knew. Like how big? 35 foot? 30? 30? $60? I don't know what these are for, man. Let's wing it. Question would be, can I even see, like, this is the frustrating part to me regarding these daggone fences. I can't get out. I can't get out of the yard. And I hate to modify stuff, but... And can I even make it down the road? Goodness. Okay, so where am I going? Oh, that wasn't right. Here. Am I just going like right across the street? Yeah, right here's my daggone. That was perfect. However, that's not really where I'm going. Over yonder. And Like, I'm gonna have to turn off crop destruction. So we'll put down a swath here. I'll have to buy a header trailer. That was ugly. We'll put down a swath here, and then we'll get a forage wagon. We'll pick that up, and we'll put it, instead of baling it, we'll put it into the composter. Composter and or the cow barn. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. Again, like I had mentioned, not really ever done much. Is this our field over here? In terms of small fields, tight corners, what have you. And boy, we are not getting any harvest off of this whatsoever. We will get our precision farming sorted. Too much money to be had for precision farming skill. Just ignore that. Make it rough, man. All these trees in the middle. I should have a forage wagon following me, but these fields are so small and it would be difficult probably to get them to follow. Thinking about chickens. I always do chickens, so do we do chickens? Not sure. Making a mess of these straw swaths. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll finish up this field and then we'll call it for this episode. Easily going to fit this to the harvester. Probably, to be honest, didn't need a wagon at all. Probably could have very easily just taken this right to the silo. Thinking very seriously already about taking these trees, these bushes out and merging these two fields into one. And I'm thinking about buying the field right to my right because it's a grass field and I could use that. Also for cows. So One thing we have to be careful, smaller map, is that you can have too many animals to produce appropriate amount of feed for them. Can then become a struggle. So we want to be careful that we don't overpopulate. Now this enhanced animal mod that I'm running is going to produce animals at a faster rate. So we'll have to be careful about that. You know, we may be producing some animals and selling some off. If we're having trouble what happened? Is this not? That's oats. How? And that's wheat. Is that interesting? You guys see what happened there? Apparently, with a small amount of oats, in the harvester, and I started harvesting wheat, it converted it over to wheat. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Setup is done. We're actually farming a little bit. That's good. And yeah, we'll come back. We got a lot of work to do. We will get some compost rolling. We'll get water in the greenhouses, fertilizer in the greenhouses, get those are a special kind of fertilizer, by the way. I'll show you all that next episode. We'll get water in the orchards, fertilizer in the orchards. We'll get everything set up that we can get. The compost is going to take a little bit to actually make, so we'll see about that, but we'll at least get it started. Yeah, so we'll catch you right here in the next episode. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you. It's good to be back. I'll go into some details regarding my sudden hiatus on the next episode. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on AlpenTal Farming Simulator 22. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.